Stay put, my boy, the train is on its way. I said stay put, my boy, each dog has its day. Stay put. She called me a bitch, it's been years how I spot her. Seen how much of a bitch I be, buried her soul when I blocked her. I contemplate they mental health, but for sure I be no doctor. I bet he will still fuck a lame, I doubt that will ever change. Is there any hope as I sit up at the end of this bed? Tired of the re-up, covers got me losing sleep instead. Thinking about little niggas with no education, no rap sequence, teeth fucked up. Don't know about insurance or family dentist. A piece of the sky opens up, he realizes enough for what he's born with. Anger mixes it in one hell of a cup. At times I sit and ponder about the opportunities I never had. Even though I'm borrowing time, most niggas will never have. I guess 2020 is the golden year for me. 27 on my jersey claiming clarity. I gotta reach the mountaintop, you just wait and see. I'm coming back into myself, good vision and good health. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga. He stood there declaring what was already his. Even though time seemed to slow, there he was, train lights shining on him like showbiz. He stayed woke long enough to see it. Ha! The train is on its way. The train is on its way. I told you, young man, every dog has its day. Stay put.
Yo, what's the word, people?
Yo, it's low. Yo.
Yeah, we back to do it again. Thanks y'all for tuning in. Let's rock out.
Maybe a couple of times, stepping through, I hope to see windows and green leaves, freedom of speech, sunshine, rhythm up under my feet. Is it a dream? I check the clock for times like this. People around you can't understand what it means to exist. So make a dollar, be a guy, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. I see my time around the world before I'm giving it up. I see myself living for me instead of living for her. That's rare. Two worlds niggas can never compare. Giving time to a world that'll never be there. So get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar,
so tonight, just so y'all know, we got Brittany Renner. She don't want to be Muslim no more. We got Tyler Perry lawsuit. We got that up first. Jeanie Buss. Yeah. She was clowning, man. You know, I guess Kevin Gates somewhere in the dirt right now. Jeanie Buss, she decided to sell her majority stake of the Lakers. That's crazy. So which means for us, what does that mean for LeBron, King James? And also, war of words with USA versus Iran. It's beautiful topics tonight, people. Let's make sure we stay locked in, stay tuned. Let's get to it out there, you know what I'm saying, bro verse. Let's go.
Keep your head up. Gotta chase your dreams out the paper. Over time, things change. So much bloodshed, it's a shame. Don't know what the future holds. Humble, I remain. Don't replace fear where trust should be. Right here, shouldn't know what your left think. Don't compare the size, focus on your team. Can't be myself, won't be anything. Grant me peace, I've been patient. Trying to find solutions without foundation. One life, bet not waste it. Gotta adjust with the times, be adjacent. What's fair, not equal. In life, notice you get no sequel. Sometimes my my soul feel conflicted. But I keep my head up, prevent from getting wet up. And times things get better, till then Glock and sweater. I wake up,
Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up, and get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up, rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up, and get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up, rest enough to see yourself inside a dream.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. We got some phenomenal topics, man. Here's the deal. Tyler Perry, it seemed like they out to get whoever's up. Now, when I say they, I'm not entirely sure.
This case seems a little personal, bro. This case do seem a little personal.
It do seem a little personal, you know. Seem like bro did his research, you know. So we gonna get into it. For the people who come in, please, you know, like the video. As always, we appreciate all our supporters. You know, sometimes we don't get a lot of shares, a lot of likes. I'm not sure why, but people definitely watch it. You know, so we appreciate the people who watch it, man. We definitely also appreciate the people who watch the live and also who watch the lives and also the reels afterwards. That's a lot of impact and a lot of different things that are, to be honest, to the greater good when it comes to Beyond the Book and Bedtime Story. So we appreciate y'all. Let's get into it. We got Tyler Perry and actually let me make sure we close out these ads, brother. Tyler Perry, he is under fire right now. So oh boy, another black man bites the dust, bro. Another, like what do they want from me? You know, Tyrese's voice. I'ma just
Hey, man, the brother was in pain at that time, man. No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy, man. Norma, you know, that's her name. So we're gonna watch this quick video. That's the headline, and then I'm gonna read the article. Okay, so this we want Tyler Perry. We're not looking at the White House right now. They playing Tyler Iran. We're gonna get to that later. But it says here, Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over alleged sexual assault by the Oval actor. The Oval actor. So Tyler Perry has been accused of alleged sexual assault by an actor from his popular TV series, The Oval. The Post can confirm. According to court documents obtained by the Post, actor Derek Dixon sued Perry, 55 years old, for alleged sexual assault and sexual harassment in a lawsuit filed with the Superior Court of California in Los Angeles on June 13. Dixon claimed that Perry took his success and power and used his considerable influence in the entertainment industry to create a coercive, sexually exploitive dynamic with the actor. They get to pulling out these 2-3 4-syllable words, man.
You seen the messages?
I haven't seen the messages, man. I haven't seen the messages. Send them to me if you actually we'll find them. Don't worry about it. But I have not seen the messages. It says when Dixon did not reciprocate Perry's alleged advances, he claimed the media mogul purportedly began to subject him to escalating sexual harassment, assault and battery, and professional retaliation, per the lawsuit. Dixon claimed that he first met the Diary of a Black Woman creator at an event in 2019, that Perry picked him out of a crowd and later asked for his phone number while suggesting that he might have a role for the actor. Perry then cast Dixon in 2 episodes of BET Plus series Ruthless. Perry said it was a small role that could get a lot bigger, thereby saying, here go the messages, bro. Perry said it was a small role that could get a lot bigger, thereby setting up the first stage in a series of escalating quid pro quo offers. Dixon alleged in a lawsuit. In January 2020, the House of Pain producer allegedly invited Dixon to his home in Douglasville County, GA. Although Dixon hoped that he would be given a chance to befriend Perry and show him how talented an actor he was. Dixon claimed that he was allegedly served many alcoholic drinks and convinced to spend the night at the mogul's home.
Hey. Excuse me, hey. Is this thing on? We live, right? Um, Can't no
Wow.
man convince me to have drinks past a certain time and spend the night with him that I don't know. I don't care what job you serving. You gotta be a man first. But Tyler, I got one question for you. Tyler, what's his last name? Perry, right?
Yep.
Um, was that Medea or was that you?
Hmm.
Was it Photoshop? Was it really? Was it really you? Because over the years, even the late great Boondocks show, even though it's been changing in regards with some of the writers with Boondocks, they pointed something that's very very similar to this show. It may have been a little bit dramatized, but I remember watching an episode when they were saying you had a real what's the word I'm looking for? A real plan to make black people look bad in a certain way. You always making the black man look so evil and just dangerous, throwing kids out the window. Just there's a lot of just conniving things you made black men look like, and you make the black woman look like, oh my god, she just needs help and she's not doing anything wrong. It's just the oh so loving black woman. Now it's funny that years down the line, you reap what you sow. Not saying that this is true, I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
these are the seeds that people been saying about you, Tyler. So in this instance, you have messages saying that um, Paul, so you need saying he's saying you need somebody to make love to. Like, why are you telling another man you need somebody to make love to? Like, I'm not sure where you going with that. And look, what's in your bedroom was in your bedroom. But you can't be doing that with your workers that's trying to get on. You can't invite them back to your crib, give them drinks, and say, "Man, I got this role for you, man." That's you go to jail for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you well aware of this, and this kind of is bringing me back to the Monique situation when he was like, I never told nobody to not work with Monique. I was like, man, that's a bitch ass answer from coming from a man, like
Mm-hmm.
especially as black people, and we gotta stick together, bro. Like it's imperative that we stick together because there's so many obstacles that we have to climb as a people to overcome bullshit in the industry. But when you have a 6'4" drag queen, essentially successful drag queen that preaches that always has his Bible in his hand and giving Bible verses as a abomination, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta start questioning certain things. And when you start to question certain things, you look at this and it kind of it makes sense. It kind
Yeah.
of makes sense to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into these text messages, man, before I give my overall take on this. So Tyler Perry is in the great messages here. This guy, I believe, um, yeah. So this is the guy in blue. So Tyler says, "What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy?"
Oh, oh,
Yes, it's the exact
oh.
same kind of car, Geo Metro. Now I'm not sure what. I have no clue what those two text messages mean. I don't know what Geo Metro
What's
mean.
guilt? It's like
I don't know what guiltless sex mean. I don't know
he's
what
basically
it's the exact same kind of car. I mean, I guess he responded to previous messages, and he's talking about the guy going to therapy. The guy responds says, "Giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist. That's so cool. Where you come from?" Tyler says, "Unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and it's so sad. You can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ." Wow.
oh my
Okay.
god. What I say? You
Yeah.
gotta watch a man that's in the dress giving you Bible scriptures, man. I just no
Yeah.
disrespect to people that choose to wear a dress, but some people it's part of their religions. You know what I'm saying? It's certain type of clothing. But what Tyler Perry is doing is evident. If you can just look at it, you can see something is wrong. You don't make these type of movies for a decade plus, 14, 15 years plus. Like you could change the story a little bit. It's the same copy and paste story every time with Tyler Perry. And any man that's comfortable, I don't care what people try to say. Oh, you gotta be comfortable when you scan. If you're not comfortable. Hey, any man that's that comfortable getting inside them, and he's switching up there, he get up there twerking. This is a man that's up there. But everybody that's just kind of unsure or just that's having a hard time for me saying this. I'm just letting you know, Medea is a man cosplaying as an elderly woman, right? On the
Right.
stage twerking. According to the Bible, if you read your Bible, it's an abomination to do certain things that Tyler Perry is doing. And not only is he doing it, he's doing it in quoting the Bible. Now, I'm not sure. Look, if I'm not a bad man, I'm not even gonna say I'm just the fullest religious. I believe in God, of course. I believe in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But who am I to say what's right and wrong? He without sin cast the first stone, or whatnot, right?
Right.
But just looking at that situation from Tyler, aka Medea, how would you feel if how old he is? 55?
55.
How would you feel your 38-year-old brother's on stage twerking? He got implants, right? From Medea, he on stage twerking, doing all type of
Now who
dance.
who
As he go
who
pop
is
it
this? Who
low.
is now who are you talking about right now? You saying Tyler Perry's doing that?
As
Was on
Medea.
stage twerking as
Medea
Medea?
was on.
Right, right,
I
right,
mean,
right, right.
Medea was on. But it wasn't Tyler Perry. It was Medea.
Right, 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 right.
I know I'm
it was
messing you
Medea.
guys.
Right,
I know I'm
right,
messing you
right,
guys.
right,
It's the
right,
same
right.
person.
Let me
But
finish
it
reading.
wasn't Tyler though. It was Medea. It was Medea.
Let me finish reading these text messages because I had no clue that they had text messages right here.
Go ahead, bro.
They said, so besides his many accusations against Perry, Dixon also included several years worth of alleged text message exchanges between him and the Medea creator in his lawsuit. So Tyler Perry goes on to say, nice, Santa Monica is nice. I'm glad you're going out there. How is your no? Is it stronger? You got to have a strong no. Yes, it's strong. My mom literally thinks I'm going to sell my soul to the Illuminati. She heard Kanye say that it's real. Well, I don't think, Tyler Perry says, well, I don't think that, but I do think that you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. The guy says, I'll say yes if it gets me an Oscar. Just kidding. I hear you. Tyler Perry says, well, the only one who could have gotten that for you through sex is in prison. So just stick to the no unless you are really into him. So a screenshot of an alleged text message between Perry and his accuser. So this is so Tyler's in the gray. Again, the guy's in the blue. Why did that photo make you jealous? You two together? And then he said, hi, I don't know. It's just Brad, LOL. Tyler Perry says, LOL. And then the guy says he just wanted to go for a quick walk to get his steps in, and now I'm walking to Chipotle by myself. Thick Derek, get that Chipotle. According to the lawsuit, Perry allegedly wrote that he was jealous seeing Dixon with other men. At the end of the night, Perry told Dixon not to drive home, the lawsuit read. Perry said it was dangerous and that Dixon was too inebriated to drive home. Dixon agreed and was escorted to a separate guest room, not knowing that this was a ruse to allow Perry to assault Dixon. Dixon was tired and did not have pajamas, and so he got into bed only wearing underwear. The complaint continued. Before he knew what was happening, Dixon felt someone else slip into bed behind him and start rubbing Dixon's body around his inner thigh in a highly sexual and suggestive manner. Dixon turned around and saw that Tyler Perry was in the bed with him. Bro, that got to be a scary scene to see Tyler Perry. You turn around, it's Tyler Perry.
Wait. Wait. Look, I'm not gonna let dude get away with this now. Now, Tyler Perry, you dead. Hey, Tyler, come on, man. Hey, Medea, just go ahead and come out already. Look, Medea, I'm gonna get to you, but hold on, let me get to the other dude. Why is he acting like he's just so oblivious? Why he acting like a female that wants something to happen to him but don't know what's going on?
Right,
Oh my
right,
goodness.
right.
Just ended up in the bed, and I was just too drunk. That's why I got in the bed where a man was in the room, and I had my drawers on, and for some odd reason, he came behind me, and he started feeling on me. Like, why is he acting like he's just so oblivious to what's going on? Like,
This him,
come on
bro.
now. Hey, come on, dude. How
I
old you
mean,
is?
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, your sexuality isn't disclosed here, but I can kind of guess what you are. I mean, from this picture.
Hey, hey,
So
look.
so
I mean, but hey, what do I know? Terry Crews said he let a man grope him, and he's 6'4", 230. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Hey, we can't. I guess men ain't men no more. But that
this
sound like you walked yourself into that one, though.
this is
That's all I'm
interesting.
saying.
It says that Dixon claimed his role as Dale in The Oval was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who was forced to sleep with one of the other actors for a place to stay. Because of that was Perry was because that was what Perry was allegedly looking for in a real life partner. The most shocking accusation allegedly unfolded in June 2021 when Dixon claimed he was almost raped by Perry while once again visiting the entertainment mogul's Georgia home. He alleged that Perry pulled down his underwear and groped his butt after asking for a good night hug. Again, you keep going back to him or whatever else. Tyler Perry, it looks like you're done too, bro. Dixon compared Perry to Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, and many others in the industry who have four similar accusations. Rather than arguing, Dixon complied, at which point Perry reached out and yanked Dixon's underwear down from behind. Hey, look, this this is bedtime. Now, I don't want to read all this, bro.
Hey, what? Medea going wild.
Bro, listen, man. They went into detail. They
Oh my
went in
God.
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry. I don't even want to say your name 3 times. You may show up, bro.
He might pop out, boy. He playing old butt boy game. He snatching people drawers down from behind and
Bro,
bro, what
Tyler
you want,
Perry.
bro?
Tyler
What
Perry.
you want, bro? You snatch, come on. Hey, come on.
Hey,
Hey, look, Tyler.
Tyler, you look, you I don't need your face. Your face is just Medea. I just see Medea, bro. Like
Yeah,
that.
come on, man. Look, you see how he got them lips like that, man. Y'all need to stop playing. I didn't even believe him. What's that movie he had? When I actually like this movie he made. It was with when they had Jill Scott and
I think I know what you're talking about. I think so.
he
When
played
they
he
had
played
Jill
he
Scott.
played straight man in this movie. I think Janet Jackson was his wife, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Not one Janet, probably was somebody else. It was somebody else, but Janet was in that movie as well. But man, everybody already knew what was going on with Tyler, man. Hey, come on, you
Tyler
can see it.
Perry.
You can see it on him.
Hey, Tyler Perry. This how they gonna hire you, bro. This how they gonna hire you.
How stupid would I be to do that? Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Hey, Tyler Perry. They gonna have a black woman interview you. How much you wanna bet? I bet you $1 million. Tyler Perry, you know ain't got $1 million. I bet you $1 million they have a black woman interview you. You just had Tyler Perry. I can't watch another movie with you making a black man look crazy, bro. I see why you do that.
Cause you like ripping
You don't
boys'
like-
hands
right.
down from behind and asking for hugs. You sick.
Bro, you
Freak.
sick, big Medea dress wearing bozo. Tyler Perry.
Hey man, hey, pay Miss Parker her money. Miss Parker, pay Miss Parker
Hey.
her money, man. Stop playing, man. Hey, you been playing these games for too long. You can't hide no more.
Bro, they gonna hire Tyler Perry like this, man.
Camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Unless that life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years.
Hey, Tyler Perry.
Stop playing with him, man.
Hey, man. Tyler Perry.
Yeah, he's blasting
This
his pain right now. That ain't cool.
this guy locked up right now, Tyler Perry. I don't know what's going on in the industry, bro. You see this
What
white
you
man
mean
right
you don't
here,
know what's going on?
bro. This white man ain't flinched, man. R. Kelly, they put you in front of that black woman. They always put you in front of a black woman to tear you down. They always put you in front of a black woman. How we seeing the same episodes over and over again and not getting it? Why they keep? You know who they tried to pull that with? They tried to pull that with Cameron. It ain't worked though. Cameron already knew they was gonna try to bring a black woman in front of him. I probably would have conducted the interview differently, but at the end of the day, Tyler Perry, this is your future. I'm looking at your future, bro.
Man,
This is madness, bro.
Man, you gotta be better than that. You know?
Oh boy.
Seems like dude set him up real well. Now he want 250 M's. Probably gonna end up giving him half of that, probably.
260 billion, bro.
Just for
Just
doing
I hope
some shit
it was worth
he
it.
already don't.
Shannon Sharp just tried to pay $10 million for some white cat for a snow bunny.
No, he got
A 19-year-old snow bunny. She didn't take it.
You know.
So you ripping it. You ripping his pants out. You showing up with that face in the middle of the night like this, looking. He pulled the covers back. It's Tyler Perry. 260 million.
Hey, I don't believe that. That's the only thing I'm saying. Dude knew what was going on. Why he acting like he? I didn't know where I was. I was in Tyler Perry. He paid for everything. Everything was paid and fun about Tyler, but I didn't know he was gonna sneak up in my room.
Yeah, Dixon,
He chose me
man.
out of a crowd of 100 people. He chose me. I was the special one.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, he being, trained and coached and all that, but Tyler Perry, man, I don't know what to say, brother. I would have hoped you had a wife by now, or, girl, whatever. But them Madea movies make a whole lot of sense. You was comfortable, you real comfortable in that dress. He real comfortable.
Hey, look, that's what the people look. He be on stage twerking. I know we like to laugh at it. I didn't find myself laughing. But I had to remember back in my mind, this is a grown ass man up here doing these things.
Yeah.
Now we can try to call it. We can say you tapping into your acting. You gotta really be an actor to reach a certain level. You gotta, only the greats can tap into that type of man. Look, it's a certain thing called boundaries. It's a certain thing called, and it's a certain line I don't want to cross. For my kids, for myself mentally, because even when you're acting, you still gotta really put yourself in them type of roles. Even, that's why you gotta be questioning about what type of roles that you're going to take. You shouldn't be doing some roles that's going to go against your morality as a human being or go against your religious beliefs. And that's why it's good to believe in something. You don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Fall for anything. And what a lot of these directors do, man, is like with Tyler Perry with Straw, Taraji P. Henson was in it. They gravitate and they actually put you in a position where they put themselves in a position where they can see a person acting out what they want you to do already before they give you the role. Case in point, Taraji P. Henson she has made a smear campaign of her not being paid because she has been mistreated, rightfully so, mistreated across the industry. Boom. Tyler Perry, Booker, for a role. She stressed out the whole movie. People who know how to do this, directors, they do it extremely well. So I'm not tripping on that. If I get casted to be a brother who grew up in the hood, and excel at academically and went through trials and tribulations, I understand that. So we have to be extremely careful about who we allow within our space and if they predators or not, man. But it's crazy that people with the power and the success and the money are out to get people who are essentially just looking for an opportunity. So, wow.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
We don't trust you niggas.
I don't trust no motherfucking body.
We don't trust you.
They're trying to make them bite the dust, man.
Yeah,
They're
man.
trying to make Tyler bite the dust. Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see the aftermath. All right, let's move on to Jeanie Buss. So Jeanie Buss family agreed to sell majority stake of Lakers, largest sale ever. What you think about this, man? Jeanie Buss.
Oh man, I'm just trying to figure out why now. You know, you just got Luca, so your next decade at least should be, pretty exciting. You're gonna bring a European presence, strong European presence to the team. That's gonna be star bound. We know what Luca does. He's next to LeBron James. Gonna have the right regimen. Why give up this? Got to be something that, hey, I don't know. She's still gonna be a part of the team still as far as governor. So I guess it was just a money move above our pay grade, if you ask me. But for the buses, for Jeanie Buss, it's like you can't mention the Lakers without mentioning the buses here, their family and what their family has been a critical backbone foundation for the Lakers organization. So it's surprising to me, but at the end of the day, the Lakers been doing, they've been on top of the game for a long time. So whatever they're doing, they have a plan and it's gonna be executed to its top degree.
Yeah. I will say this. I will say that, the Lakers are a storied franchise. They have who they need and what they need to actually become one of the best teams in the league right now. You got Luca, a slim Luca, you got LeBron. You do need some bigs. I don't know what sort of what they've made in the offseason as far as any changes.
Trey
You
AR.
Yeah, wait, they traded AR? Or you saying they
They
should?
gonna trade him for a big. If they should for a big man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you don't necessarily need AR. He's nice, but I would trade AR for a big man. Hopefully, maybe a couple pieces, and see what happens, man. The Lakers will always be good because they are the Lakers. But at the end of the day, Jeanie, but this sale scares me because I'm not sure if what LeBron thinks or how comfortable he is with the move. We'll see what happens, but again, Jeanie Buss, she made a huge sale. I don't think this was a money thing. I think that there's something internally that she does not want to be a part of, which is unfortunate in my eyes because Jeanie Buss, you think about Eddie Jones, think about Shaq and Kobe, you think about Magic, you think about Kobe, like all of these things has transpired. Why wouldn't you want to keep that within the Buss family? Only time will
Right.
tell, man. Only time will tell. So I'm curious to see what LeBron's comment on this will be. So
LeBron, no, LeBron. He like to wait till anything play out and then come and put his comment, act like he already knew what was gonna happen.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
LeBron.
Uh,
Man.
so let's go here, man. Let's go here. We got Brittany Renner. So here's the deal. So if you guys remember this, let me see. Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates. If you remember this, okay? So you see Kevin Gates, you see Brittany Renner. They have now split up. All right. So Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates were briefly married and subsequently divorced. So their marriage lasted 52 days. That got to be like a record, man. 52 days
She
from
dangerous, bro. She dangerous, bro.
yeah, man. Yeah, I
She
mean,
dangerous. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, man, to make us, her history, and for me personally, she still seemed like I know her history, but she still just seemed like a person that will be a nice woman, but it's just, hey, you gotta go with the history, bro. She's
bro,
a
they
fun
said
girl.
52 days, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, that's
And he
the
was just talking about Kevin Gates was just talking about LeBron and his old age, and then for that to happen, that's why. Man, look, you gotta be careful speaking on other people's situations, and when your crib ain't always together, you know.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, listening to Kevin Gates, I don't know what fool is listening to Kevin Gates about any sort of advice. Kevin Gates is a man is a man that's confused. Here's the deal.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
to get into Kevin Gates, but he's just confused. Brittany Renner is someone who has been passed around like hot potato, man.
Oh man, ooh.
Man, I'm just keep these are. She said it. She has said this time and time again. There's no shame in her game. You know, I don't understand why you would marry her and then look like this. I mean, your face. I'm not even sure if you there after 50,
But
52
she
days.
knows some things that other people just don't know, bro. You got to. She just knows some stuff that other people don't know. She get niggas in that room quick. You see what you did to PJ?
I mean, she quoted Maya Angelou or something. His name echoes in every chamber of my heart. I have no clue, bro. This may have been 16 days ago. Like, I don't know, man. We in the Matrix, bro. Again, we in the Matrix. But this
Man,
is,
it's but I'm telling you, bro, females do this a lot, bro. They'll jump
oh yeah.
from man, look, they'll be Christian, go Muslim. Shoot, whatever they with, that's what their religion is, man. So you got that's first and foremost right there. It's kind of like, man, look, come on now.
Stand for something to fall for anything. So her caption
Now
is,
you open up the church, bro.
yeah, I don't have blind loyalty to any person, place, or thing. Spoken like a true hoe. I was spoken like a true. I don't have blind loyalty to any person, place, or thing.
He
I mean,
said
she
the key word you missing is blind. I said blind loyalty, not loyalty. I said blind loyalty.
right. I mean, listen, man. I don't. This is makeshift magic, man. Like, I also don't need excuses to do what I want to do because I accept whatever comes behind my decisions. It's still I don't need. I'm not even going. Blank for everything. Hope this helps. I'm not sure what that even means, bro. But her hair looks dope. In our reality,
But she
listen,
said
people.
a couple days ago, she was like, "Oh, I mean, that's my everything. That's my all. That's my brother. That's my sister. I want to be your mom and your daddy."
I think people
Hey,
listen, man. I think people are legitimately confused about what direction they need to go in when it comes to their own lives, and nobody has it perfectly figured out. But if you get
I
married,
know.
now I didn't see any like marriage pictures or whatever, but if you get married again and then get divorced in 52 days, hang on real quick. For people who don't understand marriage, if you're married,
That's
you
like 2
plan
months.
you plan to get you plan to be with the person for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 10 years. Health, sickness, broke, rich, all that.
It's supposed to be a lifetime, bro.
I don't understand why people are getting married to get divorced. When you get married, you're expected to stay with each other until you die. That's what it is. For all you new school, whatever, women in general, bro, people in general, men too. You're That's what happens when you get married. So if you don't expect to be with that person for 20 years later, don't get married. Marriage is not like a something you do so that people can see you and take pictures and you travel and you have a honeymoon and you make everybody put their clothes on and then 52 days later you get divorced. You gotta pay to get married. You gotta pay to get divorced. You don't pay for a prenup. All these other it's just money, money, money down the drain. And you go on Instagram and you make a 10-second status and video like this. So again, people need to try to, I don't know, like, think sensibly, do therapy. I don't know, bro. Like stuff like this, I have no clue what people be thinking about.
I don't know, bro. I think to me personally, it's like I don't be knowing if it's publicity stunt. If they just doing it just to get clicks and views, they could have did a quick little marriage, but I don't. It seems like to me they're both in the business of staying relevant. They want to do interviews, and Kevin Gates probably he drops some music from time to time, but you wouldn't consider him just one of the hottest rappers out. So this kind of keeps his name buzzing. I don't agree with it at all, because just as far as being, if you're a faith based and have any type of foundation, some type of morality, You don't want to just be breaking that covenant with yourself, but also with God, you know, because when you get married, that's what you're doing too. You're supposed to honor your vows. And people really just take that real lackluster these days. There's no type of commitment behind these things. And they people necessarily feel that they're signing up for something better, like something else is better. The grass
Right.
is greener on the other side. That's not true. If you live long enough, I'm only 29 years old, but I can attest that you just don't find somebody perfect for you every day. That don't happen every day. That's once, maybe once, maybe twice, maybe. It's not promised. So you gotta take advantage of real love. And people are forgetting what real love feel like, and they're just going off what it looks like. But you gotta know how you feel. And love ain't about what you can give; it's about what you can take. No did
Yeah. Yeah, man. What well said. Well said. So this is switching gears real quick. This is extremely crucial to the American people. So at the end of the day, I believe that Donald Trump is in a backing, is looking to back Israel. So this just in 3 minutes ago. Trump has reviewed attack plan, but is holding off to see if Iran steps back from nuclear program, sources said. So just to give y'all the backstory, Iran is feeling some sort of way about USA, Trump backing Israel. So when I say backing Israel, I mean like feeding them weapons, giving them military support. Right.
bro.
So Iran pretty much said this. They said if you back Israel, we're gonna have a problem. Trump said, no, if you tell me what to do again, we gonna have a problem. Bro, don't nobody want it with the big US of A. Now, unless we talking to China, that's different. I'm not trying to talk too crazy to China. I'm not trying to talk too
I
crazy
don't want to
to
smoke with us.
huh?
China don't want to smoke with us for sure.
Bro, I don't know about that, man. China crazy, bro. China got they got
Now you know
a,
what though?
a huge
I take
population,
that back.
technology crazy.
I take that back because I forgot they didn't messing with the power grids, and they allegedly been banning a lot of our farming, and they've been
China
calling a lot of undercover buildings in
China
China.
been buying up
You gotta
Africa,
look it
man.
up.
China has a lot of resources. So source says here. So from CNN's Alejandra, um, it says that President Trump has reviewed attack plans for Iran, but is holding off. And it says that as President Trump said himself today, all options remain on the table, a White House official said. So Iran has a well-developed nuclear program. So Israeli strikes have hit 3 nuclear facilities in Iran. The damage caused is not yet clear. Iran has been developing its nuclear infrastructure since 1960s. We want to bypass that. So CNN's Caitlin Collins asked Trump if he has made final decision on whether to intervene in Israel-Iran conflict. Take a look.
Obviously, there's been a change from when you were pursuing a diplomatic negotiation. Yeah. Now, you seem very open to the idea of potentially taking U.S. action. Obviously, you're not going to tell us that. Can you walk us through what contributed to that change, how you got to where you are and making your...
So, essentially, I just want to say this because I don't think you guys can hear it, but she asked him essentially what's going on, and he said he has not made a decision. I want to know, from the people at home and also you, bro. I want you to give your take. I don't believe that America should step into Iran and Israel's situation unless we have something to benefit from it. They hide things from the public. Donald Trump is one of those people who may not hide things from us, but at the end of the day, it may cause more conflict, unforeseen conflict down the road.
That's true. When you're dealing with war uh, in different countries, man, it's really tough to really speak about because for me personally, it's like, man, how would I feel if my country was getting attacked and then somebody say, "Oh no, don't get involved," but they got the capabilities to get involved and help out. So it's like I feel them on one end, and on the other end, I understand like, I'm not sure of the history or exactly too much the history of what happened to make them be in a situation. So you gotta really educate yourself on the history of the lands before you really can make that type of assessment. But it's kind of crazy to me that it seems like this country's been warring forever, you know? Like it's always something going on. It's always the next war. It's always another problem. And is there any true direction for peace? Is there any really true plan or game plan to ever reach peace? It seems like it's just constantly always something, and it just keeps people at edge. Uh, we have problems in our own native land that needs to be spoken about, taken care of. We have homelessness, education problems. You know, people are not working right now. That's racism, violence. You know, there's plenty of problems going on. So I just can't say we should just be so quick to indulge in other people's chaos when we have chaos in our land. So it's tough. It's a situation that you really have to ponder on for an ample amount of time.
Yeah. I mean, essentially Trump is saying right now, I may or may not like Trump be on his G shit, man. I may or may not.
Yeah.
You know, he's not worried about too much here.
Except to say it could be over the next week. But he also he was not firm in that. He said it could also be sooner before a decision would be made. It's unclear exactly how close the United States is to engaging in any way, or if they will, he and his team will decide that this is not the time to use American firepower and resources, namely the type of aircraft that Israel does not possess, to be a part of any definitive action to bring about a more formidable end to Iran's nuclear ambitions. So the short answer is the president appears to be wanting to maintain flexibility publicly. We don't have a sense of where the decision clock is behind the scenes. We've heard a variety of different things, but only the president would ultimately be the arbiter of this. He did indicate there's another Situation Room meeting today, and so perhaps that will move the ball another incremental step. But his words to Iran are very clear. They are harsh, and he also seemed to acknowledge that this is not something he relishes doing if he were to take such action. Kristen?
Well, Kelly, let me pick up on that final point that you make, because it's an important one. This is a president who campaigned on an America First foreign policy in both of his campaigns. And
The United States do not.
Kelly,
Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, his frustration of wanting to bring this to some kind of closure is evident. But certainly many of the president's followers in the United States do not want foreign intervention. So would they judge it differently?
Exactly, bro. We're not looking to intervene, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said,
That's
like,
what it's looking like right now.
it's more.
It's looking like
There's just more time, money, and effort that people are looking to put in on someone else's conflict, bro. Like no one is looking to back Israeli. You know, Israeli needs, bro. I mean, whatever's going on, I just feel like, you know, solve it in a diplomatic manner. I know it's war, but bro, solve that in a diplomatic manner. USA got enough problems to worry about.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of bloodshed. Let's pray for peace. It's all we can really pray for. But it's really putting Trump in an unfair situation because, well, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. You know what? My thing is this, man. For people who are looking for conflict, you're gonna find it. And people who are actually trying to be some sort of resolution to what's coming forth for any and everybody. I think that's the best way to go for me, bro. I'll also say this. We talked about a few things today. We talked about marriage. We talked about religion. We talked about politics. We also talked about sports. There will always be something to talk about. This is why we sort of like dived into creating bedtime stories. This is also an opportunity for us to look at the world from a different lens, from people who are not necessarily in those parties. For the people, by the people. You got two young dudes. Neither one of us are over 35. You know, we looking to actually break apart some sort of clarity from the younger generation, giving us some sort of perspective, so that everybody can actually see, young or old, how we coming.
For sure.
You know, and that's the bulk of it, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us. We gonna say our, ending monologues. What you got for him, bro?
Oh man. Control your emotions. So a lot of emotional decisions being made this week over the internet. Strictly with our young black men, or even older black men, crashing over a female, crashing over some minor. Man, you have to be able to hold it together. If you're not in control, you're out of control. Plain and simple. Be aware. Know that you just take a little time to step back and realize that everything ain't what it seems sometimes. Everything don't take such a wild reaction. Stop letting these females get you so much out of your character that make you do something crazy. You ain't gotta do that. It's always better when somebody can't get you out of character. Just see how they react to that. That's gonna hurt way more than you doing anything dangerous to them. You don't want to be behind a wall, behind a female that's gonna do whatever she gonna do anyway. Whether you take her life or take your life. What what's the purpose of that? What's the point? There's no validity in that. You don't think you make it to heaven off that killing yourself, man, and taking your old lady with you. That's coward behavior. You gotta stop the coward behavior. You gotta be men. Pray for peace. Gotta speak up for what's right. Stop turning the blind eye to what's right. Speak up for what's right. Say it how it is, and tell people how you feel, and tell them what's real.
Yeah. One thing about Tyler Perry, I'll say this real quick first. A lot of people who are looking for a way out, it doesn't feel good when we see stories like this about Tyler Perry. Because Tyler Perry, he is one of the pioneers of filmmaking. And there has been a community around Tyler Perry, a black community. We just see it. We seen it right here with Straw. How well they did. That has done phenomenal for Netflix. So my whole thing is, people are just looking for a way out, man. People are looking to live better lives. And when they see things like this from Tyler Perry, it builds up some sort of reluctancy to pursue Hollywood, to pursue not even necessarily Hollywood, because he got a studio out in Atlanta, in GA.
Just built, brand new.
So this isn't a good look, man. It makes people actually hold huge amounts of caution to any sort of business when it comes to filmmaking, which is unfortunate. So today, we're gonna end this stream, man. We appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Please like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to refrain from missing any of our content. We just hit, I believe this week we had 14,000 views just this month alone on Instagram. This month. Crazy.
And we ain't counting. For sure.
Exactly. We just working, man. So we appreciate everybody for showing us love. We're gonna keep going. Tomorrow is a phenomenal day. We got Juneteenth coming up. We got all the topics laid out. Y'all see the thumbnail. It's going crazy, man. We got a list. I'm coming different, by the way. I ain't gonna hide this on. I may have on, I'm gonna throw on my Pan-African jewels. I'm gonna throw on, t-shirt,
The Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming live. I'm not, I'm not gonna come in the suit. I'm gonna throw on something else. And we gonna get that energy. Juneteenth, man. So everybody lock in with us. Bro, last words, what I'm saying, for the people before I, wrap it up.
Man, last words, man. Hey, Medea. You know you wrong. Wrong as hell, Medea. That's all I can really say. Stop. Wrong as hell. Stop Stop taking men,
bro,
stop
take that dress off, bro. You come behind people, throwing people underwear off like that, bro.
Ain't nobody can't play like that, man.
Man,
In hotel rooms at 3 o'clock at night, bro. People ain't know what you're doing, bro. What's going on? Hey, man. Hey, peace and love to the people, though. And appreciate everybody that's supporting us. We trying to keep it going. We're gonna keep it going.
In the simulation, provide a demonstration to the higher power, showing who you are. Only then do we soar across the pages of life. Until next time, please levitate.